Coming up, what's up everybody, it's your boy Ryan, and you are watching the biggest nootropics channel on the web. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com/blog. Go to the footer, search for any nootropic compound you want, hit enter, it'll render a list of blog posts of our videos on that topic. Like us on Facebook, please. A lot of specials go there that we don't talk about on the channel here. So if you want cheaper nootropic products from us, go to Facebook, like us there, facebook.com/cortexstacks. A couple products support this broadcast.
Elite level nootropic products.
All right, number one, we have a nootropic stack. In the eyes of our users, it's the best pre-made stack out there. I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. The reason I put it out, see, I think a lot of people think about how does one put a nootropic stack out there, like in terms of efficacy. It was better than any stack I have ever put together. So I was taking it myself, running a company 18 hours a day, doing sales, being verbally fluent, being super motivated, being productive. It's just like best stack out there. Put it in a pre-made stack. It is called Cortex by Cortex at livecortex.com. If you need my help personally in any of this stuff related to nootropics, we have a consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with me. We're doing those every day, so many of them, 15 additional email correspondences. Essentially, it's custom stack formulation, stacks that work well for you. Work with me to help you find them. If you're new to nootropics, my cat is just being crazy right now, running around. He's so super awesome. Two products, Smarter, Better, Faster, which is a digital book that teaches you everything you need to know about nootropics and is downloadable, or the Nootropics Starter Pack, which gets you Smarter, Better, Faster, plus a bottle of our stack, Cortex. Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. If you think about doing it, don't wait. Now is the time. Go get some good product. Okay, so BPC-157. I think a lot of you have been probably waiting for this review. A couple things to talk about. First of all, it's basically a bunch of amino acids, 15 I think, synthesized together in a peptide. Makes it a lot more bioavailable. Super reparative. Not my opinion. Studies say that it is. Particularly, well, it seems to be the case that it's reparative in a lot of systems. I mean, we've got anecdotal reports of people having, I think it's called PSSD, which is like post-serotonin syndrome disorder, or something to the effect where they have a lack of sensitivity in their sexual regions, like where they just don't kind of feel it. And BPC-157, probably through fixing like 5-HT1A serotonin subtype receptors, fixes it for them. Gives people their libido back, right? Injected on the site of a muscle that is sore or torn or has a problem, exhibits super quick recovery, right? It's sort of like a wonder compound. It's a research chemical. There are studies behind it, but it's a research chemical, so there's stuff that we don't know about it. So I can't say take it or don't take it. I can just say, judiciously decide whether or not it is for you. Doses on it are sort of hard and it's sort of variable. When I got into it, which was just in about the last 2 weeks or so, I started off taking 300 micrograms, okay? You can get it from Nootropic Source in, I think, a 5 milligram small little vial. It comes freeze dried, so you have to open it up if you're going to take it orally, and then kind of chip the powder away and then put it into capsules in 300 to 500 micrograms is what I would suggest taking it in. Now, I know some of you are thinking you can inject it. Some people do inject it. They get a different version of it. They get bacteriostatic water, they mix it and make it injectable. And that's something you can do too, but that seems that you have to inject it on site for somewhere that you need repair for. Okay, it's been reported with a lot of people to fix any number of different ailments. I mean, not just things that are going on in the brain, but there's been reports of folks getting better signaling between the HP axis and the adrenal glands, fixing cortisol deficiency problems, thus facilitating recovery from adrenal fatigue, and any number of things. There's anecdotal reports on the nootropic subreddit of people taking it and it helping their GERD. By the way, BPC-157 is actually something that you secrete from your gut. So it is something you make in your body as far as I can tell. Now let me just shoot to my experiences on it. The first thing that I noticed after about 2 days of taking 300 to 500 micrograms, kind of just one day was 300 micrograms, the next day was 500 micrograms, is my libido shot up considerably. It's pretty good and high. I'm in love with my girlfriend. She's super hot. But it shot up like pretty considerably, and that was noticeable. It was noticeable enough for me to be like, that's very interesting. The other thing that it did was it gave me a considerable amount of energy in the morning. Like I would wake up and instead of being somewhat groggy and being like, all right, I'm ready for my coffee, ready for a nootropic stack. You know, there were days where I really just didn't need to take a stimulant stack, something that wakes you up, theacrine, Alcar, things of this nature. I could just drink my coffee, get to work, and I was totally fine. Now, if I needed to process something really, really hardcore, then sure, I'd take a racetam or something, but I didn't need to in some of those days. The other interesting thing about it is that it gave me nootropic benefits. So, I mean, from the first time that I took it, and I'm frankly still dosing it now, about to run out, have to get more, it gives me almost like what ALA does, which is just like instant mental clearing effect, right? If you have any kind of fog going on or any slowness in the way that your thinking processes are going, it speeds it up considerably and it clears all that fog out. So I remember, I mean, honestly, the first time I took it, half hour later, I'm sitting there like, wow, my brain feels the nootropic. Like I hadn't taken any other nootropics at that time. So I wanted to really gauge it and test it out. I was sitting with my brother having a conversation and we're sitting there having this conversation and I'm like, I woke up. I'm like, yo, dude, peptide that I took, because he's clued into all of it too and is into nootropics and all that stuff. He's actually part of Cortex Labs. You'll probably get a call from him, some of you guys, because we got some specials coming up that he's going to call folks about. But I'm just like, dude, my brain is super clear and super functional and everything worked really, really well. So I guess the last thing is that my sleep seems to be a lot more sound. Now, I get pretty good sleep and I always hack it. But since I've been taking it, there's been a lot of nights, not every night, but a lot of nights where I actually slept completely through the night. Whether I had to pee or not, or whether my cat was pawing at my beard or not, like I just went to sleep and then woke up at 8:30 in the morning. I went to sleep at midnight and then woke up at 8:30. And that even though I get good sleep, that's rare for me. Okay, so to summarize, it's doing a number of different things for me. My dose is 300 to 500 micrograms. I'm taking it every day so far for about 2 weeks. Instant brain clearing effect, libido shooting up, helping me sleep better. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I went on basically a 20-mile bike ride with my girlfriend last weekend after dosing 550 micrograms of it. And after by 16, 17, she was getting super tired. I can tell she was getting a little fatigued. I could have rode for another 20 miles. My muscles didn't hurt, my legs didn't hurt. Nothing hurt but maybe like inside of my legs because of the seat, right? The seat bouncing in between your legs. Otherwise, I was super energetic. I had recovered very quickly. Now, when we got back from the bike ride, I felt a little bit of fatigue from the ride. It was a long bike ride, but that recovered super quickly. I got my second wind probably about an hour and a half later. That is substantial because a ride like that, my conditioning isn't all that great. I've been doing little jogs, mostly focusing on light lifting right now. And then shedding some fat. I'm doing kind of like a cut mode. That would have fatigued me a lot more. So the BPC-157 basically amped my recovery substantially. That is the range of effects to include nootropic effects that I'm getting from it. Best source right now that I can find is nootropicscourses.com. We have no affiliation with them, but that's where you should get it. To start, I honestly don't think you should inject it on site unless you have a major muscle injury, in which case you need to Google Ben Greenfield's explanation on how to use BPC-157 because he explains how to inject it, how to get the bacteriostatic water, and all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, get it in powder form, freeze-dried powder, open up the canister, and then basically chip away at the block of powder because it's freeze-dried, turn it into actual powder, and then divvy it up in capsules in 300 to 500 micrograms. Take it once a day. And if you really have some stuff that you need to work on, take 200-300 microgram capsules over the course of a day so that you can expedite that recovery or whatever work you're taking. I suspect that for a lot of folks, they're going to need, it depends on the severity of the things that are wrong that you're trying to recover. You might need a month on it. You might need a month and a half. You might need 2 months on it. It's just a 2-week period. May not be enough to recover everything, but you will see benefits on it. Okay? That is my review and explanation of the effects for me and the breakdown of some of the mechanisms or what in fact it is of BPC-157. I suspect I'm going to be doing more videos about it soon because it's new on my radar and it's actually one of the compounds that I'm super excited about. I'm in the nootropics field for 11 years. I'm excited about everything, but God, something new comes along and it really, really works well and it's noticeable almost instantly. Pretty fucking cool. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember, Cortex Stack. Right now, $33 a bottle, livecortex.com. Look, it's really, really simple. If you want a powerful stack that turns on brain energy, that makes you function awesomely, that turns on verbal fluency, that makes your brain just generally work well. I mean, look at me. I took the Cortex stack, time is like, well, it's almost noon right now. I took it at 9 a.m. You know what I mean? And I'm feeling incredible. It just continues to work and continues to work throughout the day. Buy Cortex at livecortex.com. We'll be reaching out to some of you folks via phone here in a because we're doing specials on 2 for $50, 3 for $75. We got a package that we're going to be doing, which is a consult with me, Smarter, Better, Faster, 3 bottles of Cortex for I think $120 or $140. That's coming up. You guys will know when that happens. We'll send out emails too. If you need my help personally, get the consult, 40-minute call with me. If you're new to Nootropics, Smarter, Better, Faster, or the Nootropics Starter Pack. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.
My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. For 6 years, my sole mission has been to improve the performance of my brain. This is why I created Cortex. My mission was to build a nootropic stack that gave me extreme focus, powerful motivation, and a heightened cognitive state. And after years of experimentation and a comprehensive beta testing protocol, and putting together the most powerful nootropic compounds on the planet, I found what I was looking for.